welcome you to our recital. We've not done a piano recital before. I normally just, my students play and everybody gets so busy with so many other activities, it's kind of hard to get you all together. So I'm glad we were able to squeeze this one in so the kids all had a chance to play. I know there are ball games of all kinds going on today, and I have students that are going to be leaving and coming and so on. So I'm going to get us started on time. Are you all right? Yes, okay.
You told me to get a head tap.
Something. I was like, okay, all right, good. So, without any further, with a little bit of further ado, several of my students are really new to me within the last couple months. But if they were able to get something together to play for us, I thought that was a really good opportunity for them, in addition to you all getting a chance to hear them. So when the students come up, the steps are here, and I tried to put the flowers so you don't step off the stage and fall. Got it, guys? So we're all looking down good. You don't have trifocals like me, so this should be easier for you. And I'll be right over here if you need me. The piano is set. But I just need to go back and press the light button. I'm going to press number 4. I'll turn on the light on the piano. Our first student is Marley. Is that correct? Come on up, Marley. Well, Mrs. Stiner figured out how to turn the light on. But I think we can see because we have it far enough up here so that we have it. And you're pretty good when you pull that ahead. Okay, wait. That'll be one thing when you pull it ahead. The seat to go with the bottom part. There you go. I want you to get hurt. Marley's going to be playing Wind in the Trees by Randall Faber. Job. Lainey. Come on up. Lainey's going to be playing Old MacDonald Had a Song. Is that a comfortable place for you? For the longest time, I didn't have any girl students. So I was really surprised. It's only been this spring that I started gaining some girls into the studio. So Annabelle, come on up. Annabelle's going to be playing for you Interval Phrasing by John W. Schaum. That seat's okay for you. She has a softball game after this, and that's why she has her blue eyeshadow on her cheeks instead of above her eyes. Wait. coming up. She's going to be playing Spanish guitar by Francesco Molino. Nathan's going to be playing Waltz in D major from Opus 87. You may need to move the bench, but you tell me. You good? Can you use your pedal? Together. This one's by Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Okay, how's the bench for of you came in thinking, look at all those songs, we're never going to get out of here today. We're good. Joey, come on up. Joey's going to be playing I've Got Music by Randall Faber. Is the bench good for you? Learn where the keys are and which keys are which and so on. But it takes a while before you start to realize the dynamics, dynamics of the louds and softs in the music. We definitely heard that going through in Revere's piece. And just some stylistic traits with them that we try to instill in the students so that they're able to not always need a teacher whenever they're playing, but we want them to be able to interpret the music. He also added a ritardando there at the end, which was in the music. Nice job, Revere. At this time, we're going to have Kalen. And he's going to be doing Ode to Joy by Ludwig von Beethoven. Slow jazz with Grayson. Grayson and Joey are brothers, if you didn't notice that in the program. Grayson's the older of the two. You might not have noticed that either. It's just a tad taller. Everybody's going to get a second chance to play another song today. If you look at the acknowledgments on the back of your programs, I of course want to thank the church for allowing us to use the church today. And I'm very happy that I had sound people that finally showed me the right way and buttons to press on sound so we could get sound out of the piano today. But our pastor, Noel Myers, his son Schaum was my first sound person and Sarah Miller was my second. Jeff Baker is in charge of the piano and things here, so he helped us set things up. And my husband is in the back, and he's recording this for us. I actually didn't even ask him to record it for us. He volunteered. So I think I may have a text message coming out to you later if he has a place where you can view it if you didn't get a chance to, if you didn't record anything from today. But I really want to thank the parents, of course, and all of you for your support of the arts. This is a wonderful turnout for a recital. It really is. And I know the students really appreciate your support of them and what they're doing. Because there's some days when they come to lessons, they're like, I don't even know why I'm doing this, because I can't play any of these things. But you can. It just takes practice. So the more encouragement you can give them at home, consistent practice rather than the night before the lesson is much better, because then they get their finger memory in, their muscle memory in, and they start to be able to build to be able to play more difficult things as they go. And of course, today's performance already congratulated you even before you played, because I knew you were going to do a wonderful job, because you all worked very hard for this. In the month of May, I'm going to take a break from teaching. I've had a lot going on in my life too, but right now, there's so many things going on in school. It's the last month of school, there's extra things, there's evening things at school, there's sports activities, there's all kinds of things going on. So unless you need a lesson for a special occasion, I'm going to take a break in the month of May, and then we'll start up again at the beginning of June. And as always, I try to arrange around your schedules too. But you can read the little blurb in the back. I'll be reaching out to you so we can see what we're doing. Following today's recital, I have some cookies and snacks and bottles of water in the hospitality area. You're more than welcome to stay and visit for a while, or you're more than welcome to just take some with you as you go. I know some of you have places that you're going. So, we're going to bring Lainey back up, and she's going to play All the Stars Are Shining. Yes, if you're going to use the pedal, you should take off your shoes. Wow, I feel like I'm underdressed. going to be playing a 17th century English song that we all know entitled Pop Goes the Weasel. job. Garrett, come on up and get set up. So, Garrett's next song is a miniature sonatina. Now, this sonatina has two movements to it. So there's going to be a small break between the two pages, and we don't applaud between them. There's just a slight pause, and then he's going to come back in with the second half. Am I right, Garrett? It's the right one? Okay, miniature sonatina. Piano on this keyboard, so that they have the opportunity of doing that. Are you ready? I could see that, by the way, you were looking at me. Jack and the Beanstalk. We all know the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, or maybe we know the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, but the ending of this song is actually the real ending to Jack and the Beanstalk. but then he falls out at the end, which he did. So, Joey knows who's next, and he wanted to make sure he was up here in plenty of time, which I appreciate. He's going to be playing a Chinese folk melody entitled Silver Moon Boat. Do you need your power? Oh, you're always ready there. Okay. So the fact that everybody wears shoes and we don't usually use shoes on the piano pedal so that you can feel what you're doing has really thrown some of them for a loop today. So I apologize, but I like seeing all their little bodies leaving the stage with the right shoe in their hand. All right, Revere. Revere's going to be playing The Legend of the Buffalo. Now there are definitely some dynamics in this one, and sometimes Revere gets a little carried away with his forte, which is not a problem, but I just wanted to prepare you because the speakers are above you all. a tablet at home that I was keeping track of which songs we thought we might do on, and I was crossing them off and adding, and somehow The Entertainer was one of the songs we were debating on playing, but I forgot, and I wrote down The Entertainer in the program, but Grayson is actually playing the Surprise Symphony. And as we all know, there's a surprise in the Surprise Symphony. So, are we good? Got it? All right, thank you. So I want you all to mark this down. This has got to be a record for 20 songs in less than 40 minutes. If for some reason when you're in front of the piano and there's a bunch of people looking at you, whole notes never last for 4 counts. Because that's way too long to be sitting up here by yourself and waiting. And I understand that going through. Before he plays the last song, I just want to thank you all for coming today. And students, I think you've done a wonderful job. I'm sure this song is going to be no exception to that. But as I said, there's going to be, I have some waters and I have another case of water I can bring out too. And some snacks and hospitality. Thank you for coming. And Kaylin's going to take us out with a bang with The Swan from Carnival of the Animals by Camille Saint-Saëns. Thank you. Once again, thank you all for coming. It's a beautiful day out there. I want you to be able to enjoy it. Kids, thank you so much. And enjoy May. I'll see you in June. Be ready to work, okay? Gotcha. Thank you.